All right, what is up, you dirty motherfuckers? This is King RJ, formerly known as Giants Nation, and ironically, we're going to be talking about the New York Football Giants. The season's coming up, and I just wanted to give my prediction of the Giants' schedule this year. Before I start, I just want to say if you are new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, whether you like the content or not. If you want to call me a piece of shit, go ahead in the comment section. If you want to dislike, like it, whatever, just give me some feedback. I really don't care. By the way, I'm very non-PC, so whatever you get offended for, I'm not responsible for. And also, before we start, tomorrow I will be recording the Unfiltered Sports Talk podcast with my co-host CEO. That's probably be up Sunday night around there, but check that out if you want sports talk. But anyways, going on to the video. So the New York Football Giants schedule. So September 11th, we have the Tennessee Titans. Titans favorite to win. I will give that to the Titans. I feel like Giants, I don't know, man. I feel like the Tennessee Titans have the better coach. I feel like the Tennessee Titans have the better quarterback. I am not big on the Giants secondary this year, especially with the loss of James Bradbury. So I will give that to the Titans. Maybe a close game. Giants could pull it out, but gun to my head, I will pick the Titans. Carolina Panthers, Giants favorite to win. Now, this game is a very, very toss-up game. So I will pick the Giants just off of fandom, but would it shock me if the Panthers win? No, honestly, depending on how week one goes to see how the Panthers and the Giants look, this is a toss-up. This is a fucking toss-up. I'm sorry to say, but I will give it to the Giants at this point. Cowboys and Giants, Cowboys, easily. Nothing to say. I mean, the simple fact that we haven't beat Dak Prescott in 6 years, we haven't beat the Cowboys in a year. Last time we beat them was 2020 when they had Andy Dalton. Then this last season, they swept us. The Giants, you know what the Giants and Cowboys is at this point? Dak Prescott, and I'm not making the comparison career-wise or how his career is going to go, but he is like Tom Brady to our Jets. For some reason, he just finds a way to beat us in the most, like, it'll be like a close game, and he'll be turned into fucking Tom Brady and drive down the field and win the game, or it would just be a blowout. So I will give that to the Cowboys. Chicago Bears, October 2nd. It doesn't say who's favored, but I will give that to the New York Football Giants. I feel like the Giants have the better defense, especially with the Bears losing. I think they lost Khalil Mack, and they lost somebody else who I'm forgetting. But I feel like the Giants will defeat the Bears. Justin Fields going into his second year. We will have film on him from his rookie year. The Giants could probably stop the run. The Bears really don't have that good of receivers. The loss of Allen Robinson might hurt Justin Fields, but you never know. But I will give that to the New York Football Giants. Green Bay Packers win, and that's in fucking London for some reason. I don't know why. So the Giants are probably going to be filled up with tea and scones, whatever London people eat, whatever. The Ravens, I give that to the Ravens. I feel like the game will be close and the Giants could win, but gun to my head, I will give it to the Ravens. This will be week 5, I believe. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that'll be week 6. Yeah, week 6. So by then, the Giants and the Ravens should be established. And what they do well, what they don't do well. Their defense will be established in what they do well and what they won't do well. So I will give that to the Baltimore Ravens. The Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, I will give that to New York Giants. Even though I'm very interested to see Trevor Lawrence with Doug Peterson, because Doug Peterson, I hate him. He was an Eagle. But Doug Peterson is a Super Bowl winning champion. Fuck Tom Brady for letting the Eagles win. And he's had success with Carson Wentz. He's had success with Nick Foles. Now he has a young raw talent in Trevor Lawrence. We'll see what happens there. But I will give that to the New York Football Giants. Seahawks, Giants. Texans, Giants. Lions, Giants. Even though I feel like the Lions game is a trap 'em game, I feel the Giants should win. Should. Keyword should. November 24th, the Cowboys at Jerry's World against my New York Giants. And this is a Thanksgiving game, and I will give it to the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys will win the division, and they will be playing for seeding in the NFC. Giants at Commanders. Commanders at the Giants. I will give that to the New York Football Giants. At home field advantage. The Commanders will not a very good team. Would it shock me if the Commanders beat us? No, but I'll give that to the New York Football Giants. Eagles at the Giants. I'm sorry, Eagles. We barely beat them last year with Daniel Jones. Now they have A.J. Brown. Now they have a healthy Zach Ertz, Devontae Smith in his second year. I got to give that to the Eagles, even though I'll be rooting for my Giants hard for this game because I don't think we're going to beat them in Philly. I'll be rooting hard for my Giants, but I think the Eagles will take that win. Commanders at the Commanders, to be honest with you, I'll give us an L here. I give us an L. Just a simple fact, we're there, and, I don't know. Giants are in a new system with Brian DeBoer as head coach. I don't know. But gun to my head, I'll give it to the Commanders. Would it shock me the Giants win? No. And plus, Daniel Jones has an injury history, so is what it is. And so does Saquon. Giants at the Vikings, I give that to the Vikings, especially at home against the Vikings. I think this is maybe a 4:00 game because I see it's on Fox, but I don't know. But I'll give that to the Vikings. The Vikings are a average to a slightly above average team, so they'll probably trying to be fighting for a 5th, 6th, 7th seed in the NFL playoffs in the NFC. So I would give that to the Vikings. The Colts and Giants, I would give that to the Colts. I think Matt Ryan will have a career resurgence, new scenery, Jonathan Stewart behind the backfield, better offensive line, better head coach, better weapons. I think T.Y. Hilton's still there. I could be wrong about that. I don't know exactly what the state is with the Colts, but the Colts almost made the playoffs last year. You're replacing trash-ass Carson Wentz with Matt Ryan. I will give that to Matt Ryan and the Colts and the Giants at Philly. There's nothing to say there. I think the last time we beat Philly in Philly was in 2013. So that's 9 years about to go on 10. So, and actually it says 2023 right here. So that means it would be 10 years. If we don't defeat the Philadelphia Eagles on the last game, that would be 10 years we haven't beat them. So let's see what I got. So I said the Giants will win against the Panthers. So that was 1. I said we'll beat the Chicago Bears. That's 2. I said we will beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's 3. I said we'll beat Seattle. That's 4. The Texans, that's 5. Lions is 6. Commanders 7. And yeah, so 7 and 10 now? Yeah, 7 and 10. I think our record would be, which is an upgrade from last year, but not really much. Now, I don't know. Now, Carolina could be a potential loss. The Washington game at the Giants could be a loss. So that could bump us. So you subtract those two. So that'll give us 5 wins. So, and then honestly, for some reason, either the Texans or the Lions game is like a trap game. Just like we can beat, I feel like we're going to beat Seattle either way. And then we might go on a hot streak and beat the Texans and then lose to Detroit, or we might just have a down play. We might just have a down game against the Texans, lose that, and then have a bounce back game against the Lions before we get our asses whipped by the Cowboys. So if you want to, so I got the Giants around the maybe 5 to 7 range ish for wins. It's very realistic. So hopefully the team with Brian DeBoer helps the team develop. Hopefully the young players develop. I'm very interested to see how the offense looks. I am not a big Daniel Jones fan. I still think we should get rid of him, but I'm very interested to see what he does with Brian DeBoer. I'm very interested to see what Saquon Barkley does. I'm very interested to see what Tony does in his second year. I'm very interested to see the wide receiver that we got, Wendell Robinson. And on defense, clearly, Kayvon Thibodeau, I'm interested to see. Oh, yeah, by the way, offense, I'm interested to see how Evan Neal does at tackle. Also, I'm very interested in the defense. Kayvon Thibodeau. I want to see what our secondary looks like because I think getting rid of James Bradbury will be very detrimental, will be very harmful to the Giants. So, yeah, so I got the Giants for right now 7-10. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you guys subscribe, like, give me some feedback, give me what you think, give me your season predictions, and yeah, King RJ out.